Hello my dear students, welcome to my computer science class. So students, today we will start with the chapter Introduction to MS Excel. This is the fifth chapter from your class 6 computer science book IT Planet. So students, first of all, what is MS Excel? Microsoft Excel is a powerful spreadsheet programs that allow us to organize data, complete calculations, represent data in graphs and develop reports. So it is a spreadsheet program. What is a spreadsheet program? It is arranged in a tabular form, that is in a table in which we can perform calculations easily. So data becomes more organized, calculations become easy in a spreadsheet program, and Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program. Now Excel allows us to organize data in rows and columns. These rows and columns are collectively called a worksheet. So you must have seen a table, and a table consists of the rows and the columns. The vertical blocks are called as the columns, and the horizontal lines are the rows. So collectively, the collection of rows and columns is called as a worksheet, and a spreadsheet file is called workbook, which is like a notebook having 255 individual worksheets. And what is a workbook? Workbook is a collection of worksheets, and in MS Excel, in a single workbook, we can have 255 worksheets. So one single table is a worksheet, and collection of number of worksheets is a workbook. On each worksheet, data is organized vertically in columns and horizontally in rows. Each worksheet of Excel 2010 typically has 16,384 columns and 10,48,576 rows. So, in a single worksheet of MS Excel, we have 16,384 columns. The vertical cells. We'll later discuss what a cell is, and 10,48,576 rows, the horizontal lines. Now the intersection of a column and row is called a cell. The point where a row, a specific row and a specific column meet is called as a cell. Cells are identified by the column and row in which they are located. For example, the intersection of column B and row 5 is referred to as B5, which is called the cell address or cell reference. I'll explain it later with the help of an Excel worksheet. Cells may contain three types of data. What are they? Labels, text, values, numbers, and formulas. So it consists of a cell can consist of a text. It can hold a text, it can hold a number, or it can hold a formula. Now let us start Excel. So for that we have to click on the start button, and here is the list. If you have 2010 Office 2010, you will go to all programs, and then you have to click on Microsoft Office, and then you will click on Microsoft Excel. So this is Office 365. This is Microsoft Excel. We will click on this. It will take time, a little of time. Now the Excel is starting. Now we'll click on blank workbook. You have to click on blank workbook, and now you can see it has opened. So as I have told, I'll explain the things with the window. So these vertical lines are the columns, and these horizontal lines are called as the rows, and the intersection, like here, the intersection of a row and a column, this is called as a cell. So this is a cell. And what is the cell address or cell reference? Since this is column B and row 3, so it is B3, and the cell reference come here. You can see here it is written B3. If I am clicking here, it is C3, and this is the cell reference or cell address. Now let us observe the Excel window. What are the different parts of an Excel window? So first of all, this is the title bar. It shows the name of displayed workbook. Since I haven't given a name, so a default name book 1 is written here. Now next is your file tab. This is the file tab, and when you click on a file tab, backstage view appears. Which resembles a menu, and it has commands like save, print, open, new, or export, share. All these buttons are in the file tab. Now next is quick access toolbar. We have seen the quick access toolbar in MS Word also. So this is the quick access toolbar. They have buttons like save, undo, redo, etc. Now next is your ribbon. This is the ribbon, and it displays group of related commands in tabs. Like this is home tab, so all these are the related commands. Now insert tab, this is, if I click on the insert tab, then the ribbon will show the related commands. If I click on the draw tab, the ribbon will show the specific command related to draw. Next is formula bar. So this is the formula bar. It is used to enter and edit the formula. आपको अगर formula enter करना है, calculation के लिए specific formula इसमें add करना है, you can type it here. आप यहाँ पे type कर सकते हो. Now next is window control button. Window control button. These are the window control button. You want to minimize it, you want to resize it, or if you want to close it. These are the window control buttons. Now worksheet. The Excel file, ये जो आपका Excel file है, is called as a workbook, and इसमें ढेर सारे worksheets होते हैं. It has a number of worksheets. These are the different worksheets. Here sheet 1, this is sheet 1, that means worksheet 1. If you want to add, you will click on this new sheet. Now sheet 2 is there. If you want to add more, ऐसे आप you just have to click on this plus button and more sheets can be added. Now there are 4 sheets. There are 4 worksheets in this workbook 2. In this book 2, this is the title bar. It is showing book 2 because I have opened 2 worksheets. So this book 2 has 4 worksheets, and this is a single workbook. एक single workbook में ये worksheets हैं. Now by default a workbook contains 3 worksheets. जो आपका Office 10 है उसमें initially starting में ही there are 3 worksheets, but you can add more. Now you can rename also these worksheets. Like it is written sheet 1. If you want to rename it, you can rename it by right clicking it. When I right click here, I have right clicked, and now you can insert a worksheet here also. If you want to delete it, it can also be deleted. You want to move it, you also can move it. You can change the tab color also. So all these are the different features. Now these are the worksheet is organized into rectangular grids containing columns. ये जो है ये इनको grid कहते हैं. These are the grid lines. These lines which you can see, they are the grid lines. So a worksheet is organized into rectangular grids containing columns. These are the columns and rows. A column letter above the grid also called the column heading, and these are the column headings. A row number or left side of the grid is also called the row heading, and these are the row heading. This is column heading ABCD, and the numbers are the row headings. And the intersection of a row, a column and a row is called as the cell reference or the cell address. So what is a cell? A cell is the intersection of each column and row. This is a cell. And what is the cell address? C6. This is a cell. This bordered area is a single cell and the address or cell reference is D3. Now rest of the things I am sure you know what are, I have told what are grid lines. I have told you what this plus symbol is the mouse pointer. In Word you have seen the mouse pointer appears as an arrow, but here for Excel it is a plus symbol. Now let us see how can we change the active cell. So for that you just have to observe. I have clicked this cell. The darker border suggests that B5 is the active cell now. Now I want to make C5 as the active cell. So for that what I have to do, I will just click on the cell C5. Now the darker bordered cell is C5. So now C5 is the active cell. You just have to click on that particular cell using the mouse pointer and the specific cell becomes the active cell. Now entering data. So how can we enter data in a worksheet or a cell? Firstly, the cell in which you want to enter the data, you have to make it active. So I want to enter the data in B2. So I have made the cell active and now I will type the data here. Name. So I have typed name and then I will press enter. So in this way, what happened? The data has been entered here. Now the data is here. Now the next is you can write anything, you can make the table, and then what we do, we have to save the workbook. For that there are number of options. Here the save button is given in the quick access toolbar. You can click here also, or you can go to file button, save as button is there. You will click on the save as button, a window will appear or dialog box will appear where you want to save the data. I want to save the data on my desktop. So and it will prompt you the name, what name you want to give. So I'm giving name of students and I will click on this save button. The data is saved now. And you can, as you can see here, name of student is written. So this is the name of the workbook and it is displayed on the title bar. And on the desktop, this is the workbook which we have saved now. Name of student, you just have to double click on it and it will open automatically. So this was about how we can save, create a workbook and how can we save a workbook. In the next part of the video, we will study the other different features of MS Excel. Till then, thank you students.